You wake up in the dark, your calf locked in searing pain. The only thing louder than the scream is the silence that follows. That helpless moment where you're afraid to move, afraid it might come back. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Nighttime leg cramps affect millions of older adults, disrupting not only sleep but confidence, mobility, and peace of mind. And while pills often fall short, what you eat might quietly hold the key. Today, we'll explore 6 powerful foods, backed by science, that can help prevent leg cramps in seniors. Not just bananas, not just magnesium, but real everyday foods that restore balance, reduce pain, and strengthen your legs from the inside out. Let's begin with the one fruit seniors around the world keep coming back to. 1. Banana, nature's electrolyte. Let's talk about the humble banana. It's more than just an easy snack. It's one of nature's most powerful allies against leg cramps, especially for seniors. Why? Potassium. This mineral plays a critical role in muscle function, helping muscles contract and relax properly. When potassium levels drop, which can happen quickly through sweating, dehydration, or even certain medications, the muscles rebel, often at night, when you least expect it. That sharp, sudden pain in your calf? Often a signal of electrolyte imbalance. Bananas are packed with potassium, with an average banana offering around 422 milligrams. That's nearly 10% of your daily need in one simple, soft fruit. But it doesn't stop there. Bananas also carry magnesium, another muscle-friendly mineral. While calcium helps muscles contract, magnesium helps them relax. It's the balance that prevents spasms. And here's the thing. Older adults often absorb magnesium less efficiently as they age, making dietary sources like bananas even more essential. In fact, a Cochrane review of 11 clinical trials found that magnesium supplements offered little relief from cramps in the general elderly population. Likely because absorption from pills is poor, Cochrane 2020. Whole foods, like bananas, offer not just minerals but also fiber, antioxidants, and natural hydration that aid digestion and cellular repair. One viewer wrote, "My mum cried every night before we tried bananas and almonds. Now, she sleeps." That story isn't rare. In households across the world, bananas have quietly become the bedtime snack that ends the midnight scream. But of course, bananas are just the beginning. Potassium alone won't solve everything, especially if your muscles are missing the mineral that controls relaxation. Because up next is a leafy green that works silently behind the scenes, unlocking cramped muscles and restoring calm. 2. Spinach, the magnesium powerhouse. If bananas help with balance, spinach brings relief. Many people overlook this leafy green, thinking it's just good for iron. But spinach is a magnesium giant, and for older adults battling night cramps, that makes all the difference. Here's why. When your muscles contract, calcium signals them to tighten. But to relax, that's magnesium's job. Without enough of it, your muscles stay tense, leading to spasms and cramps, especially at night when circulation slows and hydration dips. 1 cup of cooked spinach delivers nearly 160 milligrams of magnesium, about 40% of your daily needs. And unlike pills, which can cause bloating or diarrhea, magnesium from whole foods like spinach is absorbed more steadily, thanks to fiber and plant compounds that help your body recognize it. In fact, a 2020 meta-analysis in Cochrane Reviews noted that magnesium supplements showed little to no benefit for cramps in older adults, especially compared to magnesium from natural dietary sources. Cochrane 2020. That's likely because age reduces magnesium absorption in the gut, making food-based intake more effective and more gentle. Beyond magnesium, spinach offers potassium, vitamin K for bone strength, and vitamin C, a trio that helps reduce inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 hidden culprits behind muscle soreness. And then there's the real-life experience. Doctors couldn't help, but yogurt and spinach did. It's a simple quote, but it reflects something powerful: hope through food. Spinach is versatile. Whether in smoothies, soups, or sautéed with garlic, it blends into meals without effort, especially for seniors who need soft, digestible textures. But while spinach works deeply to relax, the next food takes a very different approach. It not only fuels your body, it strengthens your cells, improves hydration, and fights inflammation, all in one colorful bite. Let's talk about something warm, familiar, and surprisingly therapeutic. Sweet potatoes. 3. Sweet potato, more than just comfort food. It's warm, soft, and nostalgic. But beneath its cozy surface, sweet potato is doing something powerful for your legs. For seniors, especially those who battle nighttime leg cramps, sweet potatoes offer a rare combination: potassium, magnesium, and anti-inflammatory compounds, all in one root. Let's break that down. One medium sweet potato provides about 540 millimeters of potassium, even more than a banana. That helps maintain electrolyte balance, especially crucial for older adults who lose minerals more easily due to medications or chronic dehydration. Alongside that, sweet potatoes carry 32 milligallons of magnesium, and while that may seem small, it adds up, especially when paired with spinach or almonds in your diet. But there's more. Sweet potatoes are rich in beta-carotene, a pigment that your body converts into vitamin A, essential for cellular repair and reducing oxidative stress. And here's what matters. Chronic inflammation, often overlooked, can tighten blood vessels and impair muscle oxygenation, setting the stage for cramping. By reducing inflammation, sweet potatoes help loosen that grip. One caregiver shared, "My mum cried every night before we tried sweet potato and bananas." It's a quiet reminder that food can be more than fuel. It can be a turning point. And don't forget fiber. Sweet potatoes are rich in complex carbohydrates and fiber that stabilize blood sugar, which is critical because blood sugar crashes can trigger muscle fatigue and increase cramp risk, especially in seniors with diabetes or irregular eating schedules. But like with any food, moderation is key. Seniors with diabetes should enjoy sweet potatoes in controlled portions, ideally roasted or steamed, not fried or sugared. Now, if you think sweet potatoes are impressive, wait until you meet the tiny powerhouse that fits in your palm. Packed with muscle-loving minerals, brain-supporting fats, and just enough crunch to keep your heart and nerves steady. Let's talk about almonds. 4. Almonds, small but mighty. They're tiny, but don't let that fool you. Almonds are one of the most concentrated natural sources of muscle support you can eat. And for seniors facing relentless leg cramps, they may be exactly what's missing. Let's start with magnesium. Just a small handful, about 23 almonds, delivers 76 milligrams of magnesium, roughly 20% of your daily requirement. That's a big deal when you're trying to relax tight muscles and calm overactive nerves at night. Remember, magnesium doesn't just help muscles. It supports nerve signals and cardiovascular function. Without enough of it, your body struggles to send clear messages between brain and muscle, and that's when cramps strike. But almonds go further. They provide vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that reduces oxidative stress, one of the silent contributors to chronic muscle tension and poor circulation. They also contain plant-based protein, which is critical for seniors dealing with age-related muscle loss, or sarcopenia. As we lose muscle mass, the risk of cramping and injury increases. But even small amounts of daily protein can help slow that process. One viewer wrote, "I don't want to depend on pills anymore." Almonds offer exactly that. A food-based option, no prescriptions, no side effects. And there's more. The healthy fats in almonds, mostly monounsaturated, promote circulation and help reduce low-grade inflammation that worsens cramps. Plus, the fiber content helps stabilize blood sugar, supporting energy levels throughout the night. Almonds are portable, easy to chew, and make a perfect evening snack. Just a few pieces can support sleep and muscle function. Just be cautious with portion sizes if weight or calorie control is a concern. Now, if almonds are the brainy snack for your muscles, the next item is comfort in a cup. Cool, creamy, and loaded with the mineral that starts every muscle movement: calcium. Let's talk about yogurt. 5. Yogurt, calcium's secret weapon. It's simple, familiar, and often overlooked. But for seniors struggling with leg cramps, yogurt might be the most soothing food you never thought to try. Calcium is at the heart of every muscle contraction. Without enough of it, nerves misfire, muscles twitch, and your sleep, along with your peace, is interrupted. Yogurt is one of the richest natural sources of calcium, with just 1 cup delivering up to 300 milligrams, about a third of your daily requirement. But calcium alone isn't the full story. For muscles to contract and relax properly, calcium must work hand in hand with magnesium. And many yogurts also contain modest but helpful amounts of this calming mineral. Add to that a natural dose of protein, which supports muscle repair and maintenance, especially for older adults combating age-related muscle decline. Here's what makes yogurt unique: probiotics. These friendly bacteria support gut health and, in turn, improve nutrient absorption. As we age, our digestion becomes less efficient, meaning even if you're eating well, your body might not be using those nutrients properly. Probiotics help bridge that gap, especially when it comes to minerals like magnesium and calcium. A viewer shared, "After adding yogurt and spinach, I sleep peacefully." That one line holds so much truth. Real change doesn't always come from big moves, but from small, consistent choices. And for caregivers, yogurt is practical. No chopping, no cooking. Just a spoon and a few minutes to support muscle health, digestion, and even sleep quality. Prefer plain yogurt, low in added sugars and, if possible, enriched with vitamin D, which enhances calcium absorption. But before we wrap up, there's one more food to cover, and it might surprise you. It's juicy, tangy, and more powerful than it looks. This fruit hydrates, protects, and energizes in ways no supplement can match. Let's finish with oranges. 6. Orange. Hydration plus vitamin C. Sometimes, the answer is as simple as a glass of juice, or better yet, a whole orange. For seniors dealing with nighttime leg cramps, oranges offer something unique: hydration and healing in one sweet, tangy bite. Let's start with the basics. Your muscles rely on fluid, water, to function. Dehydration is a silent trigger for cramps, especially at night when fluid levels dip. And the older we get, the harder it becomes to stay hydrated without consciously trying. That's where oranges shine. Made up of nearly 85% water, they provide a hydrating lift while also delivering key nutrients that protect muscle tissue. One of those nutrients is vitamin C. More than just an immune booster, vitamin C helps your body produce collagen, the protein that supports tendons, ligaments, and connective tissues, all essential for smooth, pain-free muscle movement. It also acts as a powerful antioxidant, reducing oxidative stress, which contributes to inflammation and nerve sensitivity, both major culprits in chronic leg pain. In addition, oranges supply a modest but meaningful amount of potassium, helping round out your electrolyte intake alongside bananas, sweet potatoes, and spinach. This balance keeps your nerve signals clear and your muscles stable, especially during sleep. And don't forget the emotional piece. One woman shared, "I'm afraid to sleep now. The cramps come every night." But when hydration and nutrients are restored, even through something as simple as a daily orange, that fear begins to fade. Oranges are easy to eat, easy to digest, and refreshing. They make a perfect afternoon snack or a light addition to breakfast, especially for seniors who struggle with heavy meals. So now, you've met all 6. From bananas to oranges, each food plays its role, building strength, easing pain, and restoring calm where cramps once ruled the night. But knowing is just the beginning. Let's bring it all together. Leg cramps don't have to control your nights. With the right foods, rich in magnesium, potassium, calcium, hydration, and anti-inflammatory power, you can finally shift from fear to freedom. Bananas, spinach, sweet potatoes, almonds, yogurt, and oranges. They're more than groceries. They're gentle medicine for tired muscles and restless legs. But remember, no single food works overnight. It's the combination, the consistency, and the care that make the difference. So try adding just one to your next meal. Notice how your body responds. And give yourself permission to rest. You deserve sleep. You deserve strength. And food can help you get there. If this video brought you clarity or comfort, consider sharing it with someone you love, maybe a parent, a neighbor, or even your caregiver. And don't forget to subscribe for more science-backed health tips made especially for seniors like you. New videos drop every week, simple, honest, and focused on real results. Until next time, take care of your muscles. They've carried you this far. Now, let's help them carry you further.